Hey everyone, Justin Russell with RussellMarineProducts.com. We have the new Lowrance GHOST X trolling motor installed on the boat here. We'll do a real quick time lapse of just getting this thing put on the front of the boat here. Final step we got to do on this Ghost trolling motor before we get it out in the water and get everything calibrated is install the 3-in-1 nose cone. Now remember, the Ghost trolling motor came with an HDI transducer on the nose cone, and that did 2D sonar and down imaging. This transducer right here does side imaging, down imaging, and 2D sonar. That was an option on the Ghost trolling motor. This comes standard on the Ghost X. Now, you can still use the HDI transducer if you like, or you can use the new 3-in-1 that comes with this as well. This is the same nose cone that is available for the Ghost trolling motor. So, same prop, same nose cone, Ghost X trolling motor. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, so we got all our parts out of our packaging here. I just want to do a quick rundown of these parts here. So we, of course, have our 3-in-1 nose cone right here. We have 2 rubber gaskets that'll basically end up going around here. You'll show you in just a second. We have our cap. We have our bolt, we have a rubber gasket for our cap, and then we have this other rubber O-ring that goes around the bolt right here on top. So we're going to go to the front of the trolling motor, we're going to start connecting this and getting it in place, and we'll show you here quickly how to do that. All right guys, now that we got all our parts taken out of the packaging, one of the first things we're going to do here is remember to remove this itty bitty tiny little cap. All this does is it goes over where the transducer for the 3-in-1 nose cone plugs into. So we're going to undo that. Toss it, keep it, doesn't matter. You really should never use this again. So we're going to take this off here. Second step is we're going to grab those 2 blue O-rings and slide those on right here. I like to slide these on one at a time. So I'm going to put the first one on. I'm going to push it to the back of the housing, okay? Take the second one, push it on, and put it to the front of the housing. Now, the key with this is make sure they are truly next to each other. You don't want to have one overlapping the other one. It's going to give you problems when you actually go to put the nose cone on. So this is one step here that I like to take some marine grease. I'm literally using trailer bearing marine grease just because it's convenient. We have a ton of it here and it works really well. All I'm trying to do here is literally lube up these 2 O-rings. You don't need a ton of grease. I always get too much down and end up taking my rag and cleaning it up. I'm really trying to keep it directly on the O-rings on here, get it all the way around. That just helps seal everything up and keep water out. Now, again, this is a sealed housing, so getting water in here isn't going to be a big deal. It just helps everything slide on easier, keeps it lubed up, makes it to where when we actually slide that nose cone on, we have less of a chance of actually taking and burring up any of that O-ring, so it makes a good seal. Next, we have our nose cone here. Here's the end of the transducer cable. That's going to plug directly into where we took off that little black cap. Do not force this. It will go on one way and one way only. So please do not force this. Break pins, bend pins. It is a challenge to get them straight and to have your transducer working again. And these are pretty expensive, so don't break it. We're going to line that up. After it goes in, make sure you get it aligned and locked into place. And what I mean by locked into place is once that's rotated, lightly pull, it does not come out. The key to that is you want to make sure it's locked in. If you don't get that collar locked in, this will loosen up over time and you'll lose transducer sonar and you think your transducer is bad when in fact it's not, it just came unplugged. Next, we're going to work this transducer cable in. We're going to slide our transducer cone onto this trolling motor itself. Make sure you do not pinch any of the O-ring. There's a slot in this transducer that goes around the skeg of the trolling motor, so it helps you line it up to make sure you get it on straight, okay? And then check everywhere, again, to make sure you're not pinching any of those blue O-rings out. The reason for those being blue is they stand out like a sore thumb if you pinch them. I've had guys come in to get their trolling motor fixed. They literally have half of that O-ring, that blue O-ring sticking out, just mashed up in there. Please don't do that. Try to get as good a seal as you can. All right, now that we have our nose cone on, next step is to take that really, really long bolt, the black O-ring here, we're going to slide that on the end. Again, I'm going to put some marine grease around there. Just a little bit. Going to get an 8mm Allen head and a ratchet. It works way better if you have an 8mm and a ratchet. You can use an 8mm actual Allen head itself, or Allen wrench. We're going to tighten this up. If you feel any tension on this initially as you go to tighten it, please don't crank it down. You do not want to cross thread this thing and get it stuck on there or break this bolt off. I like to just grab the head of that and make sure it's on there good. We don't have any movement, so it's tight. The final step is literally the exact same 8mm. We've got our black gasket right here. You can either put it in here or on here. I like to put it right on here. This is where having a little bit of grease before you put it in place, make sure this does not fall off on this O-ring right here. So take a little bit more grease, put it around there. Again, this just helps make a little bit better seal. It helps tighten up better. Take your end cap, screw it in place. Again, if this thing gets any tension or tightens up on you before it's all the way down, do not force it, back it off. You do not want to cross thread this either. Got our 8mm Allen head. Tighten that up the rest of the way. All right, guys, this completes our installation of our 3-in-1 nose cone on a Lowrance GHOST X trolling motor. Exact same nose cone as what's on the Ghost, and installed the exact same way. So you guys are real familiar with it, not a problem. Keep in mind, this does not come installed on the new GHOST X trolling motor. This is shipped loosely, and you, the consumer or the dealer, does have to do the installation on this as well. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys. We really appreciate all the comments, appreciate all the shares, and appreciate all your guys' feedback. We're going to get this thing out in the water, and be sure to look for new and more videos from us on this new Lowrance GHOST X trolling motor.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At R&P, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get it installed on your boat today.